The Road to the CFR is presented by the Edmonton Destination Marketing Hotels, Northlands, the Canadian Professional Rodeo Association, and iLink Media Group in partnership with Travel Alberta. Well, bull riding, it's time, and it's brought to us by Frontier Western Shop down there in Claresholm and Airdrie as we get ready for our first bull rider on the night.
Down inside, we can see our cowboy getting ready down in there. This looks like Bo Brooks to me.
It is Bo Brooks, and he's, of course, nursing that bad hand. This is a tough pen of bulls not to have everything in your favor. But look at Bo Brooks. Come on, Bo. No, sir. Not going to work on Pop Evil. Good old Pop Evil. That is such a popular bull. The fans love that bull. And Bo Brooks would have loved to go another couple of seconds. That, of course, is the bull that carried Scott Schiffner to that final round win 1 year ago and a Canadian championship. And look at Bo Brooks right here. My goodness. He was nicely in the middle, but doggone it, you get tipped off that bull when he's going that high in the air. 4 or 5 jumps like that, he's going to get you.
He has a lot of power coming through that body to that bull rope. Garrett Green beating Creek next to ride, a bull called Bottoms Up from the Franklin string. 1,600 pounds of bucking brindle bull right here, and a little cowboy. This guy could reach so deep. This cowboy is all heart. I don't know how big he is. He's not very big. He's 21 years old. You can see him down there talking to the cowboys about what's going on with this bull. But he is all heart. He qualified to get here with a bad knee and really showed us that he is a cowboy to watch at the Canadian Finals Rodeo. I think Garrett Green's going to get it going on tonight. On outside, and we are around to the right and getting it done, cowboy. Yeah, he'll do this all night long. Look at that outside foot. We're making money now. Bullfighters, we need you. Brett Monia, Scotty Byrne coming right there. Straighten the bull out. Take him away. That's a bull ride, David. Yeah.
Oh, man, and I'll tell you what, that bull was spinning to the right. He rides with the right hand. We call that riding into his hand. That's advantage cowboy, and you talk about take advantage of that advantage. That's exactly what Garrett Green did. Nice job. Look at that. I mean, there is just never a moment where it was in doubt. He is totally in control. You talked about that outside foot. Few money chops right there. Got him 84 1/4.
Another hand going into a bull rope down there. This looks to me like this might be your neighbor, David.
Kind of looks like Chad. Yep, that's Chad Besplug. He's been a Canadian champion. Just such a talented guy. And he's got Cosa Nostra from the Franklin firm. Big white bull with black spots. Should go to the right. Now, as you watch right there as he's getting ready, he rides with his left hand. Now, we talked about it a moment ago. If the bull follows its pattern and does, in fact, go to the right, that's away from Chad's hand. That adds to the degree of difficulty, but there are guys in our sport that they can ride those bulls away from their hand better than other guys. This is one of the guys who can do that. So I don't think it's going to bother him one little bit. Of course, $100,000 champion a couple of years ago at the Calgary Stampede. Chad Besplug rides awfully well.
Take a look at that big arm in front of him right there. That belongs to steer wrestler Tanner Myland down there. He's got a hold of him, stabilizing him inside that chute. Chad's done this conservatively. He'll get on 100 head of bulls a year. Cowboy never seems to be out of position, never gets down on his performances. Let's get it done. Come on, Claresholm. Look at this. Go around, keep going. There's a great adjustment. Back the other way. Talk about degree of difficulty. Whoa. David, do you think he made it?
I think he did, but I'll tell you what happened here. That bull started as we expected it would to the right. Then about 5 seconds in, came out of it, went back the other way. Chad's saying, I think I made it, didn't I? And I'll tell you, they love it when that bull goes both ways like this. Look at, spin around to the right, and how good was he riding that bull away from his hand. Now watch this bull come out of it, now back to the left, and you talked about it. He made a tremendous adjustment. That is often where the bull will get those guys. Didn't get this guy. How about Chad Besplug? Oh yeah, getting the congratulations of the guys. He deserves it. That was a nice ride. Let's see what we got for a score for Chad Besplug.
8 seconds is long enough. You don't have to go 8.1, and the cowboy just made it. That's a bull ride. Talk about a night of bull riding tonight. We're going to see some great scores. 86.75. Great.
Well, to the lead for Chad Besplug. Oh, that was nice. Well, we're back in there right now.
This looks like Ty Patton to me. Not much mistaking that cowboy hat on this guy. Yeah, I think so. This is a cowboy, and a real cowboy. He can do just about anything you want to do on a ranch, and boy, is he a good bull rider. Comes from Buck Lake, Alberta, from the Broken Springs Ranch. They raise and train a lot of great horses. They take their horses to Arizona in the wintertime, put some miles on them. This is a bull called Weird Al. This one comes from the Franklin string. This is one of the youngest bulls we have here, and this bull is very, very promising. This bull is at its first Canadian Finals rodeo. And look at tie down inside. That is a very tense time down inside the buck chute. Cowboys will tell you that there's more injuries take place inside that buck chute than do outside the buck chute. So it's important to get your mixture right inside. Get everything set the way you want it, but do it in a hurry. Get out of there as quick as you can. He's talking to the other cowboys about what's going on.
Yeah, he's not happy right now with the way that bull's standing. Now he says everything's right. Now I'm going to go to work on it. And once again, that is away from his hand. So look at this. Yeah, Ty Patton doing what he wanted to do with that bull tonight. That's a nice job by that cowboy. Buck Lake, Alberta hand. Get out of there. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, we're happy about it. Should be. Should be. Yeah, nice job. Ty Patton getting things done.
He showed us great cowboy concentration. There was a time throughout that ride of 81.5 that cowboy could have stepped off away from that bull, and he just would not give up. He tightened down and stayed on board. 81.5, that's all right. That'll hold him in the aggregate. That'll keep him going. Let's look back at it. That outside foot was there. The bull gets him to the outside, and he doesn't panic. He gets back up in the middle, stays there. Great action with the free arm, keeping it out in front of him. That's the kind of thing that'll take you to a Canadian championship, and he'll be back tomorrow afternoon. 81.5.
Looks like TNT's getting ready down there, one of our 3 former Canadian champions, and he's got Red Stag. Here is the Bull of Canada in 2013, named for a bourbon product. All right, come on, TNT. Let's see what you can do with the Red Stag. Hey, he's there right now. I like it so far. Come on, Tyler, come on. Tyler Thompson showing you why we call him TNT, because he is explosive. He just rode a bull that they don't ride a whole lot. And Tyler Thompson on Red Stag. That was very, very nice.
It's so nice to see that cowboy's been plagued by injury, and in 2013 he is back. Look at the altitude. Look at that cowboy kick with the outside foot. You have to. Look at him. Stay on board, bend at the waist, use that free arm. That is textbook bull riding right there. What are they going to call that one? How are we going to score him? 87.25. He takes the lead.
Well, I tell you, we thought it might be a pretty spectacular round of bull riding, and thanks to Tyler Thompson, it just got a little bit more spectacular. But we're not done, not by a long way. We got another 5 or 6 guys on 5 or 6 great bulls. So Jordan Hansen is getting set right now. Okotoks, Alberta, bull, I love the name. Calgary Stampede, bull called Burn It to the Ground. This is a bull that they won around at the Calgary Stampede on. Tanner Girlet was 87 at Armstrong earlier on it. All right, Jordan Hansen, getting ready right now. This is a young cowboy. We watched him up there at Strathmore. Came out with more bandages and bubble wrap on injuries. I mean, he just looked like a MASH unit, like he'd come out of a MASH unit. But I'll tell you what he did. He got things done right there. And look at him. Look at him getting ready. This is just a great young kid. Whoops. Nope, we switched it up.
This is
Tanner Byrne. Prince Albert, he said, I love this bull. Watch me ride him. Okay, that's what we're doing. The Prince Albert man is getting it done. Now, Tanner Byrne so far was 165 on 2. So he has already ridden 2. He is 3 for 3. You think he hasn't put his stamp on this thing? As you watch him right now, Tanner Byrne doing a great job on this bull. That's Smirk.
Smirk actually bucked him off earlier this year at Airdrie. I talked to Tanner about that. He said, that was all my fault. Tonight, it's going to be a different story. 82 for Tanner Byrne tonight. Great job. The red-headed kid goes back there. He's getting high fives from everybody behind the buck chutes. We're back to Jordan Hansen, and you were right about Jordan Hansen midway through this summer. You know, we saw Jordan Hansen. We'd see him come to rodeos sore. You'd know that he was sore, and then something would happen to hurt him even more. And, you know, he just never quit. He just stayed there. You had to take your hat off to him. Every time he rode, you know, you'd talk to him behind the buck chutes, and he'd be sitting back there a little disappointed about what he had done. But the next weekend, you'd see him back in there, and away he would go. He's traveled with Tanner Girlet a little bit this year, and Tanner's dad is up on top of the buck chutes right there, Kevin, to encourage him down there. So let's get ready. Jordan, we all want to see you win the round tonight, buddy. This is a great bull. Burn it to the ground. Canadian raised bull here from the Calgary Stampede. There's that free arm up there on the chute gate. Now, we need to get those feet down over the sides of this bull. Turn out the toes so we can get a hold of those spurs. Yeah, he's got it going on. We'll get this one spotted, or will we? Oh, no. He overcorrected, I think, David.
Well, that, and you got to give some credit to the bull, too, because, you know, we talk about great bulls. The greatest bulls are the ones that get stronger throughout the course of the 8-second ride. This bull was relentless. It just kept getting stronger. And right there, as you called it, as it was happening, he was in pretty good shape. Now, he got down over the front. That's a tough position to be, and that bull should absolutely not let go. Oh, my, look at that. They're all up there. Come on, Mom. Yeah, it's not going to work. Oh, darn. Oh, man.
Too bad for Jordan. He'll be back tomorrow night. That cowboy will do it all over again, tomorrow afternoon, rather. Inside, here comes Manitoba. What a night he had last night.
Well, and what a day he had at the Medicine Hat Stampede on this bull. This is a rematch. Whiskey Jack and Zane Lambert, they were 92 points at our road to the CFR stop in Medicine Hat. If he could do that again, he would go to the head of the class here and would take a big step towards a Canadian championship. I don't know if these bulls can keep track, but I'll guarantee you right now, this bull does not want this guy to do this again. That is a guarantee. A Kessler bull, last year's Bull of the Year in Canada. All right, Zane, you know the deal. Can he do it? He's going to have to be very, very aggressive throughout the course of the ride. Zane Lambert right now on the Whiskey Jack. He's still there right now, in good shape. Come on, Zane, stay there. Stay there, look out. Now, did you see that bull kind of change it up right there? You watch this bull kind of change gears and change speeds and come back on him. And, oh, man, that is just so tough. Zane Lambert had that bull kind of stayed with it, but the bull kind of right there kind of threw his head back. Look at him throwing his head back to get him. That really made the job doubly tough. Whiskey Jack, you dirty son of a gun, you got a good cowboy right there tonight. That's just a great bull right there and getting a great bull rider on the ground.
That is a great job for Zane Lambert tonight. He does not need to hang his head about that at all. We're taking a look at a hand and a bull rope down there. We'll take a look at the rest of the body on the cowboy. We'll let you know who's coming down.
Well, it's
inside.
Tanner. I think it's Tanner Girlet, our season leader. And the great thing about him, he's got that Calgary Stampede bull called Low Life. Now, he struggled through the first 2 rounds very uncharacteristically for our season leader because he really rededicated himself to this season. He wanted to be, in fact, the season leader. He said it right out at the outset, I don't just want to make the Canadian finals. I want to go in there in first place. He did that. However, first 2 rounds, no success. I talked to him. He said, Low Life is my bull right here. He said, this bull bucks off a lot of guys, but he said, I don't think they should buck off. He looks like he's going to be really good to ride. Well, let's find out right now as Tanner Girlet gets ready on Low Life. This is a bull that among its bucks offs are guys like Scott Schiffner, Ty Posabon, so he doesn't pick his spots. He'll throw off anybody. But Tanner Girlet has other ideas tonight on Low Life. Come on, Tanner. Come on, buddy. Uh-oh, look out. Man, oh, man.
The hips just shifted out of position. Too bad.
Oh, gee. Now, that was a tough bull, as we expected it would be. So, Low Life puts him on the ground.
Oh, too bad for Tanner as he looks out and watches that. Bull trots back on in there. You know, I thought he had him knocked out. This looked pretty good. Tanner was making the moves. He was right up over top. Free arm was doing just right. Outside foot was going to it. Then the hips slip out of position. Bullfighters right there where we need them. Down inside, other Cowboys wrapping things down in there. I think we might be looking at the hand of Scott Schiffner down inside. The winner of the round last night, a reigning Canadian champion. Scott has got bombs away, and what a great bull for him tonight. Let's see down in there. Yeah, that is Scotty Schiffner. Bombs away. They won a lot of money on this bull this year. They won $100,000 plus on this bull this year.
Well, and Scotty's had the bull before and wound up second overall on him, so Scott Schiffner knows what to do on the back of this bull, and that second was last year at this Canadian Finals rodeo. Can he do it again? Look out, Scott Schiffner. I mean, whoa, how about it? Well, Scott Schiffner just, and we've talked about it, he never ceases to amaze. He just never ceases to amaze. A few weeks ago, of course, they had their 3rd daughter. He and his lovely wife did. Little Oakland was born to him, and then a couple of days later, he was the finals champion at the PBR over there in Saskatoon, and here he is doing what he does so well. 86 1/4 for Scott Schiffner, and he is going to move into contention for another Canadian championship. My goodness.
Oh boy, he just might be unstoppable. You know, that bull was trying to pull him down to the inside throughout that ride, and he just would not go down in there. The cowboy that won our opening night of rodeo, and what a great ride that was for Devon Mezei of Big Valley. This is his 6th Canadian Finals rodeo. Now, the bull is a bull called Blue Zone. This one comes from the Outlaw Buckers. This bull has been selected here before for our Canadian Finals rodeo. This is not a great big bull. This bull weighs in at about 1,300 pounds, of course, 10 times the weight of the cowboy. He's overmatched. That right hand down in there is taking that cowboy to a lot of money, hanging home to bulls. He is a great bull rider. And you know, Devon Mezei responds to pressure. He responds to money. We're here at the Canadian Finals Rodeo. It is time to get going. Now taking a look at him. Looking at that bull. You'll watch that bull throughout the ride. Oh boy, we're bouncing down in there already. Good job. Blue Zone bouncing around a little bit. All right, cowboy. Now hang on. We're outside. Come around. Look at that outside foot go to work. This is exactly what he did on our opening night at rodeo. Devon Mezei's got it going on again. Cowboy, that is 8 seconds. Brett Monia takes the bull away. That is textbook perfect. Now that cowboy was looking good in the order as well. In the aggregate, he was 171 points on 2 bulls. Now back outside, that bull turns right at the latch, jumps right in underneath him, and Devon just stays there. This is the kind of thing they use to teach bull riders right here. Scores coming in for Devon.
Well, 86 3/4, so he shares the lead now with Chad Besplug with that 86.75. Oh boy, I'll tell you, we said at the outset that we thought Devon Mezei, this just might be his Canadian championship year, and he certainly has a very good chance. So let's watch right now. We got one more guy.
This young man from Saskatchewan has a lot to talk about at this Canadian Finals rodeo. This is Dakota Buttar. Dakota comes from Kindersley, and I talked to his dad tonight about this bull, and I said, what does Dakota think about this bull? And he said, well, you know, this bull really likes to change things up. This bull really likes to give you a different kind of a trip every time he comes out into the arena. Dakota's going to have to ride him jump for jump. And if there's anybody here that can do that, watch this young man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dakota Buttar comes down early. I did not expect that tonight.
I'll tell you, though, I watched Dakota Buttar leaving the building last night later on, and I'll tell you, he was limping and he's hurting. And last year, of course, he got knocked out of the finals before it all happened. He's been taking some punishment, but boy, did he make a great effort right here to Dakota Buttar. It just wasn't going to work for him on True Blood. That is such a good bull, and we've talked about him. And he put Dakota Buttar on the ground. So, looks like unofficially we got a couple of guys with 86.75. Oh, check me on that. No, they were 86.75. That part's right. But Tyler Thompson at 87.25 is out there right there. Oh, man, Tyler TNT, yeah, he's celebrating, and he should. I'll tell you, Frontier Western Shop, we thank them so much. They brought us a tremendous section of bull riding. Oh, nice job.